All right, guys. I think the theme for today is everyone. It's sunsetting something, and it's pretty wild what's happening this week. And there's a bunch of topics I wanted to explore because it's all interconnected to one theme. And before I talk about it, I wanted to actually thank you, the 304 subscribers on this channel. Thank you very much. And I know that it's the first time they're watching this to say, well, that's nothing. But for me, it's a lot. Well, I have like 50 subscribers like 5 years ago, and now I have 300. That's amazing for me. And so if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe. If you are already subscribed to the channel on this channel, please leave a like. And let's dive into the topic today. So first of all, I was watching this video of Primaging where he was talking about a DHH tweet about betting on big companies is not always the smart choice or the safe choice, and as the companies itself, if they are providing you a service, they're not a core product. They're most likely gonna be sunsetting these one day or the other. So basically, he's talking about the meta workplace, which is a kind of Slack, and big companies now like Spotify and McDonald's are gonna have to shift to another service provider. And DHH is kind of right here because if you can go here to Google kill something, killed by Google website, and see that 295 applications today that Google just sunsetted, and these all are projects that actually is not the core service of Google. So Google sell ads through search, and this is the main core product that they do. And this is not that all of these products here didn't quite got into the point that they were making as money as the Google search. So, well, we at least has YouTube nowadays, and YouTube makes loads of money. And hopefully they're not gonna be sunsetting YouTube soon. Please Google, please Google, don't. But yeah, so see that big companies, they keep doing that. They keep in creating new services and features because they see on their core customers that they kind of using these other features, and they say, well, if they are our customers, why can't we provide this service for them? But then when they serve that and they see that actually is not something that bring them the big bucks, or they need like to reconfigure the company to actually show potential growth, and increasing the money intake to show to the board and the numbers to go up on the chart on the stock market. So they have to sunset a few services. And that's what happens nowadays with big corporations. The big tech companies now, they are part of this big world where you have to serve your VC rather your own customers. That's what's going on. And and the funny part for me here, it was Spotify, because just this week I just read this one that they just sunsetting the car thing. That there's a hardware that I almost bought it, but then but I was lucky I didn't bought it, and they're gonna be sunsetting on December 2024. So it's like, come on, they launched this 2 years ago, and now they're just gonna, not serving anymore. And they're not just like stopping selling the hardware; they're gonna just continue the service as it's as a whole. So like you're not gonna even be able to hack your own product, their own hardware, to do something else. But yeah, so that's pretty much awful. And yeah, I see that I actually big companies is not something that you can trust all the time. And talk about sunsetting, we have to talk Sky. So OpenAI, they make this awful AI voice. It's not awful, but like from you was a cringe AI girlfriend. The name is Sky, and they're gonna have to sunset Sky as well because the AI voice was looked like Scarlett Johansson, and Scarlett Johansson said that she got approached actually because of her role on the movie Her, and and OpenAI guys, they think they could be memeing this stuff and getting over the backlash, and I think they still believe that. And I feel what I've been seeing is not quite like it. It's quite like pretty damn bad for them to like to start bragging about that because the voice of Sky looks like the movie Her, and then now you have this public announcement from Scarlett Johansson. They actually asked for her to be the voice, and she said no. And well, you should respect other people's decision rather than go there and make a voice that looks like Scarlett Johansson. But now, because of this backlash, OpenAI has to sunset the Sky voice. That's pretty much interesting, isn't it? But it's funny though. It's funny. And but talking about future of sunsetting, I think the next one's gonna be Copilot Plus BC. And don't get me wrong, I feel like the future to do a semantic search is something that your computer is gonna be watching you doing all the time and saving the images there and allow you to do things on your computer that you wasn't able to do before. So like, oh, I wanted to look a file that I worked 3 days ago, and they're gonna be able to show you that. That's really damn good. But we're talking about Microsoft here, talking about Windows that is hacked all the time, and people live to hack Windows, and the people who and there's a lot of people who are gonna be fall into scan traps, and don't get me wrong, that it's not just dumb people. A lot of people gonna be actually falling for AI scans now or later because all these AI advancements, and we are giving our computers full control to look at everything that we're doing. They're like, I thought that only the NSA guys were doing this, and probably they're gonna lose their jobs now because Microsoft's doing it for them for free. We should be very worrying about the way the execution is, not just the presentation, but the way that they wanted to actually be use these LLMs and interact with the computer. It's not a bad thing that they wanted to help you with like the way they interact with the computer, but at the same time looks like everything now is a chatbot. The Copilot Plus is the least chatbot thing that these big tech companies are doing, but all everything else is becoming a chatbot. And to be honest with you, natural language is not the most optimal way to interact with a computer, and you're just incrementing a layer that needs a lot of computing and a lot of memory to be processing and to process this into something that they're going to return you an action or something like that. It's something that is pretty damn interesting to see that these companies are investing in something that's very underperforming, uh, but they not invest in a way to make this better. They invest in a way to milk this as much as possible instead of improving this first to make like a better product. OpenAI at least did it. OpenAI at least they work a lot to get to the point that they have the ChatGPT and release these as chatbot to the public. But all of these other companies, they like just milking their way in. That's weird. And yeah, but this is going to be soon to be sunsetted, not because of Microsoft itself, not because of the backlash they're receiving, it's because of European Union. Do you think European Union going to allow Microsoft to be looking into your computer all the time? They just create an AI act. They just regulated AI. They just like doing, they are regulating a lot of stuff on this matter. Do you think European Union going to allow that? I don't think so. So I feel like Copilot Plus PC gonna be sunsetted or at least not allowed in Europe. So yeah, so that's it, and let's go back to R1. R1, as everyone knows, that's not my data, not on my Hall or preferred softwares. CoffeeZilla made this amazing video, and they got caught as a former company. They were selling NFTs. They got a loads of investment at that time, and they looks like they ditched their former investors. They got new investment to actually make the R1, and it's pretty funny. And another video is coming soon about the LAM, or the larger action model, and a lot of people that I talk with, they say that might not even exist, and probably not. We see like some hints from CoffeeZilla Twitter itself. The large action model might not even exist or not even be in the works, and yeah, because most of the things they pretend to do doesn't seem like something that they could, because like the capabilities that they have in hands. But let's see what's gonna happen once they improve their own large action model per se. And well, I'm gonna be looking into this in CoffeeZilla new video today as well, to check it out about this. But for me, it's like this. So like Rabbit R1 and Human, they're just looking to be sold, and I feel like this was scripted. And I was seeing that since I was seeing this from the beginning, but I was very hopeful that these companies they would do something better. They wouldn't be following the same script is which is you just see what's coming up. So like you heard some news, you see like okay, what is the next step for the AI? So the AI is gonna be integrated into devices, and they're gonna be able to do a lot of actions with your devices. So what can we do to step in before the big tech companies gather a lot of money and then be sold? We've seen that before. We've seen these with a lot of trends before, and yeah. So this AI company is just the same part of this whole ecosystem of company of like VC companies that just step in ahead of the market just to be sold to a big tech company and then get the products incorporated to this big tech. And yeah, so I don't see this happening because all these companies are doing Humane and Rabbit. All these big tech companies have the capabilities to do it. So the only thing I see them doing at the moment is if the big tech companies are interested on the people working for these companies. So like they buying not the capital, not the product, but the human capital of the company. And see like these people they know what they're doing, they know what to do this, and I want more people to work on this solution for me. And probably that's something that's gonna be make this company be sold. But yeah, so this are companies they're gonna to soon be uh, sunset as well. And as you can see, this week there was a lot of like sunsetting news or soon to be sunset news. And that's pretty much it for today. And that's pretty much it. I have to say it. And this kind of was a wrap up of the week. And if you liked this video, please leave a like and comment down below what you think about all this news that I talk about today. And yeah, so next week I gonna bring next Tuesday another video of the SSH app, and the Friday gonna be commenting on news or something that's more related to the tech world. All right. Okay, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next. And this is Yup, yeah, review.